everybody, Susan Dillman-Stills here at Mount Comfort RV, and I'm braving the weather to come out here to show you a brand new product. Yes, it's a Class B. Remember, they're the fastest growing segment of the RV industry, but it's not just any Class B. It is on the Ram ProMaster chassis, which is of course the most popular Class B chassis that we see, 3.6 liter V6 under the hood. So lots there. You can tow probably about 3,000, 3,500 pounds, depending on how you load her out, but she's not really meant to tow a lot of stuff. This is a nimble Class B. Watch this. Walk with me here. Under 18 feet. The shortest Class B in the industry. And she's brand new from Thor Industries. She's just fabulous. And she's going to have all of the things on a great Class B that you would expect, including, come here, Troy, you got to see this. Not just a bike rack for 2 adult bikes, but a bathroom, a full bathroom. Not just a little toilet. It is a cassette toilet. You don't have a black tank. You do have a inside and heat pad applied gray tank, but you do have a full wet bath. So, folks, it's really hard to get smaller than this with all of these features, and we're going to take a look inside in just a second, but I'll point out a couple of things to you here. Of course, 12 volt capability, 110 ground fault interrupter circuits. This is your water pump and a light there, and then you've got some outside water access. Of course, not hot and cold like some of the Class Bs that you'll see, but you do have hot and cold up here in your shower. So if you really wanted to do hot cold with the doggy, you can either set them right here in this great basin with the drain that goes into the gray tank, or you can do that outside so that you're not filling your gray tank. I'm going to go ahead and pop that right closed. As you would expect in a Class B, you got just little gear spots everywhere. Lots of places to store things. We're going to step around this way, and I'm going to be careful not to run right into the bike rack. Look at this awning. Who would have thought on an 18-foot Class B we would have an awesome awning like this? Got a little bit of an LED light strip here. So she's really camp ready. Now, the Rize, which is what this is if I didn't mention it, the Rize comes in 2 floor plans. This is the floor plan with the bathroom. The other floor plan is just going to be a Class B van with no toilet. So we've got 3 of these on the lot, folks. If you're interested in this, I wouldn't wait because they are going to go fast. Well, I'm going to take a break here, and we're going to step inside the Thor Rize. We're going to talk a little bit more about what a great camper she is. Well, thanks for sticking with me because now we're inside the brand new Thor Rize. And I wanted you to see the dash display here, kind of a combination of digital output and analog like you would expect to see. We do have a couple of doors open, so she's telling me all of that stuff right now. I don't have her running, but I wanted you to see you're going to have the same functionality that you would expect on any new automobile, which is you're going to be able to answer the phone, either Bluetooth, either Apple CarPlay or Android. You're going to be able to control your volume on your radio. Now look at this. I love this sporty little shift. And I can't convey to you right now the feeling that I'm getting sitting in this cab. You really sit up really nice and high. And when I drove this, it had a really sporty, nice, tight little feel. You don't really see the front, but you do have a little bit of a slope of a dash. So if you're not a Class A driver and that kind of freaks you out a little bit, you are going to have a little bit of space there, and of course you're going to have a regular dashboard to do your orientation if that's how you drive, but it's just going to have a great feel going down the road. This is something you can put a lot of mileage on and be super comfortable. Well, I'm going to swing around here. We're going to talk to you a little bit more about what you're going to see in here. Of course, no carpet. We're seeing these woven mats now. That's the new future. This is what you're seeing in the RV industry. I love these. Super easy to clean. One of the other things that I wanted to point out too is, of course, both of these seats swivel. I left one forward, pulled the other one around. Now, interestingly enough, Class Bs, they all seem to have a little bit different mechanism for how they swivel the seat. So I'm going to encourage you to call me and I'll tell you the secret to swiveling the seats on the new Rize. It's actually easier than you think. Now, of course, everything in a new RV is going to be a little sticky. They'll loosen up a little bit more as you use them. But one of the things I wanted to point out was this awesome little stainless steel refrigerator. This really gives this a high-end look. This is going to be a pull-out cabinet extension. It's fridge right where you want it, right where you can get to it. I'm going to go ahead and open her up. A little bit of a freezer section up here. You even got crisper pans down here. Really a nice functional little fridge for a Class B. And then your standard 2-burner cooktop. That's going to be LP. By the way, you are going to have a generator standard in here, a 2800 kilowatt, 2800 kilowatt, yeah, 2800 kilowatt, can't talk, Cummins Awning generator. That's standard. Now, there is a lithium battery option if you would like to do that, if you'd like to camp silent and camp a little bit longer. Go ahead and pop that down here. Of course, you're going to have a sink. You're going to have about, 18 gallons of fresh water in this bad boy. Not infinite, but of course, this is a Class B. It's not meant to go forever. This is actually the swing arm mount for your television. USB charge here, cable output, 110, more USB charges here. Now, it looks like your interface panel will be right here. It's actually back here. Like a lot of RVs we're seeing right now. Look, register my finger here. You can see right now I've got the Awning application up, but this is where we do everything. This is where we turn the lights on and off, and there's a light, what they call a light master, so we can turn everything off or everything on all at once. This is where I'm going to monitor tanks. This is where I'm going to control the climate in here. And then up here, this little thing, if you've watched Class Bs before, yes, she has a Truma Combi water heater furnace combination, and that's going to operate off of your LP tank. Well, folks, we're back to the bathroom right now. Lots and lots of storage in here. Drawers here. This is your chassis kill switch. This is going to pop out and make a nice bed here. Not quite a full bed, but plenty of room. These are removable. These have Velcro. So if you want those cushions to sit back a little bit further, you can do that. They're kind of customizable. Of course, what we'd expect, some nice pop-up cabinets here. Storage, just about anywhere they can think of. If there's a dead space, they put a cabinet or a drawer or a shelf in it. Folks, that's just a really quick look at Thor's new Rize, and it is an exciting product. I do have 3 of these on my lot right now, so you're going to want to call me quickly. I'm Susan Dillman Stills from Mount Comfort RV.